news.
It's yours!
He looks invincible.
A princely Orlando Bloom.
The loser will burn before nightfall.
Find out here first, does Troy live up to the hype, or is it a Trojan horse?
Now you know who you're fighting.
They don't look like other battle scenes we've seen before. Then, Hugh Jackman is the monster hunter Van Helsing.
How do I kill him?
No one knows how to kill Dracula.
Plus, snap out of it. Can the Olsen twins conquer the big screen in a New York minute? Thank you, New York City! And
Oh, I love Big Mac.
he ate nothing but McDonald's. Wait until you hear the McDamage to his body.
You're gonna die. You'll die.
His own doctors are shocked by the results.
We weigh in on the documentary Supersize Me.
I want more.
He proved he could take a punch in Fight Club. But can Brad Pitt fight like a god in Troy? Welcome to Hot Ticket. I'm Leonard Maltin.
And I'm Joyce Kulhaywick. Brad's female fans will tell you he already looks like a god, even before he buffed up to play the legendary Greek warrior Achilles. And here's Brad now in our 15-second hot seat to explain the life-threatening decision his character faces in this action epic.
If he chooses to go to war, he's condemning himself to death. Yet he can't help himself. Of course he goes. And this is the dilemma that he's always wrestling with. He's flip-flopping all the way through the story. I'm going home, we're going home, I'm staying here, I'm longing to fight.
Achilles can't be controlled.
Be careful, King of Kings.
Feared as the greatest warrior alive, Achilles agrees to lead the forces of Sparta and Macedonia against the army of Troy.
Now you know who you're fighting.
The war begins when Helen, the Queen of Sparta, runs off with the Trojan prince Paris, played by Orlando Bloom.
They're coming for me. The wind is bringing them closer.
Finally, a movie you can sink your teeth into.
Yes.
And of course, this is courtesy of Homer and the Iliad, but also courtesy of the filmmaker Wolfgang Petersen, who's really taken this material and managed to do something very, very difficult. Give us an epic scale film with all the battles and all the action and all the spectacle, but great characters. Characters that you really understand and relate to. You understand their motives, you understand their conflicts, you understand their inner workings, and it is clear as crystal and so well done.
And what's amazing about that is that these battle scenes are superb.
Yes.
Huge numbers of troops arrayed on these sweeping vistas, and even so, the battle between the two pivotal characters here, Hector and Achilles, played by Brad Pitt and Eric Bana, is monumental, and it's the thing you can't wait for, and it is a tribute to the care he took with the characters.
They work equally well, whether you're having this epic scale battle scene, and there are several, and they don't look like other battle scenes we've seen before. There's nothing of a retread feeling about these scenes.
Achilles.
And the ingenuity they use with a low-tech arsenal, you know, before the days of guns, they find ingenious and in some cases horrific ways to kill each other and to do combat, and yet the man-to-man combat, the hand-to-hand battles are just as exciting.
Absolutely, and they also had to sort of come up with a way to have Achilles fight, because there's the hint that he is godlike, that he has godlike immortal characteristics, and that he fights like no one else, according to Homer. So they actually had to devise a way for that to be believable in human terms.
Yes.
And yet we actually do feel that he does fight like a god. One also feels that there are gods and goddesses hovering over this picture, even though they aren't actual characters here.
No,
but I would say
it's very
that
tangible. It's all very
Peter
real
O'Toole,
and very
though,
tangible.
certainly provides godlike,
he's a godlike actor.
majesty.
I loved my boy from the moment he opened his eyes till the moment you closed them.
I would say that if the Oscar folks don't remember him at the end of the year, they're going to be doing a great disservice to one of the greatest actors alive, who hasn't had this good a part in a while. And he is surrounded by good actors, though. This is such a fine cast. Everyone's talking about Brad Pitt, but Eric Bana really carries a lot of this movie. He is so good as Hector.
Tell me, little brother, have you ever killed a man?
No.
Ever seen a man die in combat?
No.
I've killed men. And I've heard them dying, and I've watched them dying, and there's nothing glorious about it.
Orlando Bloom, I think, is fine, too, but he's playing a callow youth. He's playing an immature character.
Who is a real romantic, who's a weaker, physically weaker.
And impulsive.
And impulsive and youthful. But let's get back to Brad Pitt, because I do think that we see something from him here that we haven't seen before. We've always known that he's charismatic, that he's incredibly handsome, that he's magnetic on screen, and he needs to be all of those things. Which I did not associate with him at all on the screen. He's
It's not like
wiring and
It's not like Jackie Chan or,
no,
somebody
no.
like that. He manages
He
to.
looks
He manages to do it,
invincible.
exactly.
Is there no one else?
Who are you, soldier?
Achilles.
Everybody in the film is so good, including the newcomer Diane Kruger.
Who is
Now,
a beautiful Helen.
you have to have a really beautiful Helen of Troy for the film to work, and she fits
But again,
the part.
this is a real performance from her.
This is an epic film with intelligence to match its epic scale and to match all of the combat, all of the action, all the excitement you could want.
Troy is mother to us all. Fight for her!
That's why I am giving it my hot vote.
These are archetypal characters who've hovered over Western literature for 3,000 years, and we believe them, flesh and blood, on the big screen in Troy. Hot.
You bet. Now, make sure you tune in next week for a Brad Bonanza. That's right, we're going to follow his road to Troy from his memorable breakthrough role in Thelma and Louise. Who could forget that?
Yum.
Exactly. But right now, we're on to a new romantic comedy, Seeing Other People. Jay Moore and Julianne Nicholson star as a couple on the brink of getting married who agree to sleep around before they settle down.
Okay, here's my list of who's off limits.
You made a list?
Uh-huh.
You put your mother on this
Yeah, well,
list.
I just wanted to cover all the bases.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Salma Hayek? This is insane.
You could meet her. Claire saw her at Whole Foods last week.
This is a very well-written film by a married couple who know what they're talking about, a couple who's clearly speaking the unspoken truths of committed relationships here. Wally Wolodarski and Maya Forbes, he's written for The Simpsons. I found that everything that happened in this film flowed very naturally out of this rather explosive premise, but it never spun out of control.
No.
We believed everything that happened all along the way. I appreciated this film.
You should see his arms. And I don't even know his last name.
I like this movie. There's nothing I like better than finding a small movie that is satisfying. Is this a great piece of cinema? No. Is this one of the greatest comedies ever made? No. Is it satisfying? Is it funny? Is it enjoyable?
Is it true? Is it well written? Is it honest? Yes.
Does it seem like a repetition of things we've seen 12 other times this year?
No.
It has a nice feel to it.
I'm having an affair.
What?
What? You're one to talk.
A secret affair?
Right, the usual kind.
With who?
No one you know. It's fabulous.
Lauren Graham from the Gilmore Girls is fun. Bryan Cranston, who I didn't recognize from Malcolm in the Middle, very funny. A good cast and a good film.
I'm going to vote hot for Seeing Other People.
This is the kind of comedy I like. Hot. A Night at the Opera is one of my favorite movies of all time. Some Marx Brothers purists prefer Duck Soup, but I vote for this one. A slick MGM production that perfectly showcases the team's ageless comedy.
$9.40. This is an outrage. If I were you, I wouldn't pay it.
Groucho's wisecracks, Harpo's pantomime, and Chico's double dealing, yes, he's really called Chico, have never been funnier.
Now, the next part I don't think you're going to like. Well, your word's good enough for me.
Yes, there's a romantic subplot, but Alan Jones and Kitty Carlisle are likable, and the songs are fun. We still get Chico's keyboard antics and a solo from Harpo. The stateroom scene is justly famous as one of the great set pieces in comedy history. A Night at the Opera is finally available on DVD, I'm happy to say, as part of a deluxe Marx Brothers box set. I can't think of a better tonic in a troubled world or a better alternative to what passes for movie comedy today.
And 2 hard-boiled eggs.
And 2 hard-boiled eggs. Make that 3 hard-boiled eggs.
Also playing in theaters.
You're not happy.
Do I look happy? A ludicrous script dooms laws of attraction. The characters make no sense and nothing rings true. But Leonard enjoyed Pierce Brosnan and Julianne Moore enough to look past the flaws. He votes a lukewarm hot, while I give an emphatic not.
You don't mean that.
Shut up. I didn't say anything.
Mean Girls perfectly captures the treacherous social world of teenage girls. The script is smart and funny, and Lindsay Lohan has a terrific cast. This time, we agree. Hot.
Trust me, I know exactly how to play it.
Still to come on Hot Ticket. Mary-Kate and Ashley take Manhattan in a New York minute.
We are so not in Kansas anymore.
I mean, what do you expect? How supersizing made this man super sick.
You have a stomach ache.
And Hugh Jackman has a monster problem.
My life, my job, my curse.
That's coming up next on Hot Ticket.
What did you have for lunch? Polish sausage with onions. Your breath shows no evidence. I destroyed the evidence with an Eclipse mint. Do I need one? No, your breath is irrefutably fresh. It should be. Ah, you crazy kidder.
New Eclipse mints. They're breath-defying.
Introducing the new Clorox Bleach Pen Gel. So you can bleach what you want to bleach, and nothing more. The new Clorox Bleach Pen Gel.
A new day, and what better way to start it than with one of your favorite breakfasts, the original and best. Surprise! New Kellogg's Corn Flakes with real banana cereal. The corn flakes you love. Now with pieces of sweet, ripe bananas right in the box. You'll go bananas.
A lightweight moisturizer with SPF 30? It defies nature until you discover new Olay Complete Defense. The lightweight moisturizer with the protection of a sunblock. You won't believe how healthy, how beautiful your skin will look. So effective, it's recommended for daily use by the Skin Cancer Foundation. Light yet loaded with vitamins, sun protection, moisture. New Olay Complete Defense SPF 30. Lightly love the skin you're in.
So you got contacts to look better. How's that working out for you? You know, it could be the solution you're using. Try OptiFree Express. It has a continuous hydrating ingredient that attracts and helps hold moisture to your lenses for comfort all day long. And that's so much better than the alternative. OptiFree Express, the only lasting comfort solution.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's business empire has reportedly grossed more than $1 billion. Now they hope to add a hefty box office gross to that with New York Minute. They play sisters with almost nothing in common, who reluctantly journey together to the Big Apple, where their plans go wildly awry.
No! Hey!
Step out of it.
Well, anybody who goes to see Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen in a movie called New York Minute, with Eugene Levy heavily advertised as the comedy relief, I mean, what do you expect?
Better than this.
Well, I don't know if I expected better than this. This is kind of what I expected. So, I mean, other people I know have been ragging on this movie. I've heard this all week long. And, you know, I don't know what they were hoping for or looking for out of this movie. I think it's pretty much what you expect to get out of their kind of movie in this kind of setting.
You know what? These young women have made something like 20 movies, and I've seen a lot of them, and they're actually quite charming, but this was supposed to be their cinematic coming of age, and this has to be one of the silliest movies I've ever seen them in. Oh, it's okay! I'm so sorry!
Stop that!
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you, a couple of monsters?
They're growing up, and they are made to look more ridiculous here than they've ever looked before. It's almost like they've regressed. Let's go back to that clip. Snap out of it, and she says, "Don't hit me." That's just horrible dialogue. The dog getting tossed out the window. We knew that was coming. We've seen it before when it was really funny. I mean,
it's that kind of a
but
movie.
all of this is recycled, retread. It's stupid. Even Eugene Levy is not funny here.
No,
this is worse than everything I've seen them do before.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have to get by. Where do you think you're going? You may want to check your fly.
I'll just say this, not to foreshadow too much about the rest of our show today, but I found this much more tolerable than some other big budget movie we'll be reviewing later on. So I'm going to give this a very mild, an admittedly mild, but a mild hot vote.
Don't make me throw this.
No, not again.
Not.
Okay. Don't go away when Hot Ticket continues. Hugh Jackman hunts for the summer's first blockbuster.
We did feel a little bit like we were pummeled into submission.
Pummeled, right. plus the award-winning documentary that could change what you eat.
Eating me that fast is not healthy.
That's coming up next on Hot Ticket. Closed captioning provided by...
In the world of digital cameras, there are 4 great names, but only one owns the name, the official digital camera of the Internet, Pentax Optio.
Getting my paws on those delicious s'mores used to be a whole to-do. Not anymore. Thanks to Hershey's S'mores candy bars, life's never been better. Only Hershey's could take their pure milk chocolate and wrap it around chewy marshmallow and crunchy graham cracker bits. If you ask me, it's the best thing to happen to s'mores since, well, s'mores.
See you next week.
Now I just run out, stock up, and I'm good to go.
Hershey's S'mores, a simpler way to enjoy a classic.
Can your makeup match this? CoverGirl's new True Blend makeup matches 97% of skin tones. Advanced skin matching pigments make your complexion look perfect, yet perfectly real. You've met your match. New CoverGirl True Blend.
How do you improve a toilet brush? Get rid of the head. That's the idea behind new Clorox Toilet Wand. 6 replaceable scrubby sponge heads, loaded with foaming Clorox cleaner. Use one, toss it, click on a clean one. New Clorox Toilet Wand. 6 heads are better than 1.
I just ate some buffalo wings.
But your breath produces no offending output.
I neutralized the output with new Eclipse mints.
So if one were to eat offensive food and follow with an Eclipse mint, then one's breath would become...
attractive.
Really?
New Eclipse mints. They're breath-defying.
Next week on Hot Ticket, a tribute to Troy's Brad Pitt, Now and Then. Plus, a preview of the summer's hottest films, and Jamie Foxx is breaking all the rules.
There is really only one boy. One girl. One tree. One forest. One deep, dancing ocean. One mountain calling. One handful of sand through our fingers. One endless sky overhead. And one simple way to care for it all. Please visit earthshare.org and learn how the world's leading environmental groups are working together under one name, EarthShare. One environment, one simple way to care for it.
Love has everything to do with an all-new UPN Monday as The Parkers ends with a bang. I'm getting married! When the professor finally realizes...
I love Miss Parker.
It may be too late. The series finale not to be missed. Then Morris Day brings the love to Eve. And what this girlfriend learns in therapy about love makes everyone else crazy.
But I'm not going to be able to share in this step of your journey.
And love's afoot on Half and Half.
Monday at 8 on UPN 49.
Happy Meals don't seem so happy after watching our next film. In the documentary Super Size Me, a man eats nothing but McDonald's for 30 days to expose the health problems caused by America's fast food addiction.
There are rules to what's going on here in this whole process. I will only supersize it if they ask me. And I can only eat things that are for sale over the counter at McDonald's. I have to have everything on the menu at least once over the next 30 days, and I have to have 3 squares a day.
Okay, this is a very interesting stunt for a movie, and it's pretty engaging. But, you know, it starts out as an indictment of McDonald's, and I think unfairly so. He ends up calling them names before he's actually made the case. And then I think he ends up only proving that if you eat 3 super-sized meals of any burger and fries, you know, for 30 days in a row, bad things could happen.
Oh, no, but he takes it much further than that.
Yeah, but he makes some sort of faulty comparisons between fast food and cigarette smoking. That's just not true.
He uses this as just a springboard, Joyce. He uses this as a springboard to talk about...
McDonald's is saying that that you shouldn't exercise.
Oh, no.
Says
No,
this.
he doesn't say McDonald's says you shouldn't exercise. He never says that.
That's why he puts himself on this regime where he eats 3 meals a day and he can only take a certain number of steps.
But he doesn't.
As
he
though
doesn't say
McDonald's
he doesn't
is
say
responsible.
He doesn't say McDonald's tells you not to exercise.
No, he implies that
No,
that's
he doesn't.
the case.
No, he doesn't. But what I think makes this movie work, if it was just about this, it would be about a 20-minute short. But what makes it work for me as a movie is that it's about a larger issue. It's about America's bad eating habits.
Absolutely.
It's about the peer pressure, the advertising pressure, the food industry pressure, and about the fact that even our schools serve unhealthy lunches.
Well, this is
he goes
true.
into all aspects of Americans' eating habits, and that's interesting.
But he starts out indicting McDonald's, and I take exception to that because it feeds into the whole blame somebody else culture. I mean, we blame fashion magazines for promoting thinness.
No, he even talks about the people who sued McDonald's and makes fun of them.
People eat too much.
No, he doesn't. He explains it all, Joyce. He
so you're saying that he doesn't have it in for McDonald's? You're saying that he's not trying to
He has it in for fast food.
That's
he
right.
has it in for Americans' addiction to
he has it in for fast food,
And he
i.e. McDonald's.
He explains that he chose one. He explains why he chose them. Because they're the most pervasive, they're the biggest advertiser, they have more outlets than anybody else. He explains his methodology completely.
He ends up in the right place.
You're gained actually about 5% of your body weight. Losing weight that fast and gaining weight that fast is not healthy.
His own doctors are shocked by the results of his eating this fast food.
No doubt about it. But
they are shocked because they can't predict, they have no inkling
but
that
it's
he's going to have the health results.
And you can't hang it on McDonald's, and that's
it's
part
not,
of this
not a treatise.
that I am
it's not a treatise.
objecting
it's a
to.
stunt. It's a
but
stunt
ultimately, I embrace his conclusion, but I think he gets there in kind of a suspicious way.
I feel like I got some McSweats going. My arms got the McTwitches going in here from all the sugar that's going in my body right now.
I think he's very clear about what he's setting out to do, and what he's setting out to do is genuine and much needed because Americans are obese, Americans are eating poorly, and this film exposes that. Not just about McDonald's, about our habits and our problems, and that's why I like this movie.
I would agree that this movie points up a lot of problems we have about eating, and I'm going to say hot, but McDonald's is not to blame.
No, they're not to blame. Now, on another note, after sharpening his action skills as Wolverine in 2 X-Men movies, Hugh Jackman now stars as monster hunter Van Helsing. Charged by a secret organization to defeat evil the world over, Van Helsing is sent to Transylvania to take out Count Dracula. But first, he must slay his way through some legendary creatures. Finally, a horror movie for people with attention deficit disorder. I've been waiting and waiting, and here it is. This is just an intolerable movie from the word go. Stephen Sommers, who gave us the dumb Mummy movie that made a lot of money, and the even dumber Mummy Returns, which made a lot of money too, now has gone and become a grave robber. He's robbed the graves of Dracula, Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, stripped them of everything that's interesting about them as characters, and invented new ideas, new mythology that is inexplicable, dull, hollow, and done it all like a giant video game for more than 2 hours. I could not wait for this movie to end. Interminable, noisy,
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of it, we did feel a little bit like we were pummeled into submission.
Pummeled is right, yes.
You ask a lot of questions.
Usually I ask only 2. What are we dealing with and how do I kill it?
And he's taken all of these characters, as you say, and he's retrofitted a plot so that he can have them all on the screen at the same time. All in service of what I have to say, though, are some pretty staggering visual effects.
Oh, to no effect.
And I have to say that they were stunning enough for me to be interested. Not in the plot, because we certainly don't know anything about Van Helsing, the title character.
And even Hugh Jackman, who is so likable and so charismatic.
Doesn't even quite register here.
He has nothing to do
He has nothing
here.
to play. Kate Beckinsale, the same thing. Everything is whizzing by. But there's something almost diabolical about the pace of it, about the visual.
Diabolical is the word. I agree with you 100% about
And
it.
I'm saying diabolical because in spite of myself, I found myself fascinated and wanting to watch these images.
This brings
And
out in me
so,
only one thing, pity.
I have no heart. I feel no love, nor fear. I am hollow.
70 years from now, people will still be watching the original Frankenstein and Dracula and being hypnotized by their power. This, I hope, will be on a back shelf somewhere.
Right, and I sort of feel like you this time. I'm going to say this is a lukewarm hot for me. Many reservations, but I found myself wanting to watch this.
Next week on Hot Ticket, Hallie and Toby suit up. Tom and Will lose control.
Oh, hell no.
Check out the must-see movies of the summer.
It's not normal, Walter.
Plus, before he took Troy, we look back at Brad's big screen rise, the good, the bad, and the breathtaking.
That was good. I liked it.
That's next week.
Introducing new Zatarain's Ready to Serve. Authentic New Orleans dishes that go from pantry to plate in just 60 seconds. Jazz it up with Zatarain's Ready to Serve.
Hot Pockets is going fruity. Introducing new Hot Pockets brand fruit pastries. Delicious pastries loaded with real fruit filling. Find them next to
Hot Pockets. Hey, you guys are stuck together.
Yeah!
Siamese twins ain't the easiest sell I've ever had.
We're not Siamese. We're American.
From the guys who brought you There's Something About Mary.
What's a four-letter word for snatch? Grab.
Oopsie. Stuck on You. Own it on DVD.
Find out how you can win a copy of Stuck on You on DVD or this 3.2 megapixel digital camera.
Just watch for the secret code during The Simpsons, all this week at 7:30. Then log on to kpdx.com to enter. UPN 49, totally entertaining TV.
200 years ago, Lewis and Clark set out to discover an all-water route to the Pacific. But what they really discovered in themselves and everyone they encountered are qualities we can still learn from today. As we commemorate the Lewis and Clark Bicentennial, we invite you to walk with them at lewisandclark200.org and see what you discover, because their trail winds through us all.
How are you two doing?
Just ignore her. I'm trying to. I'm talking to the dog.
Is it possible Daphne has feelings for me?
No.
Bite me.
I still got heat.
United we stand.
Spank it, smack it on the bing bong.
Me, yeah.
Miracle-Gro Shake and Feed Slow Release Plant Food. A few minutes of shake time, 3 months of showtime. Miracle-Gro Shake and Feed. Shake a little, grow a lot.
These people didn't just lose weight, they kept it off with Zenadron EFX. Start creating your perfect body today with Zenadron EFX. Real people, real success.
New on DVD and video, the horror spoof Scary Movie 3, the Academy Award-winning documentary The Fog of War, and In America featuring Samantha Morton's Oscar-nominated performance.
That brings us to the end of another hot ticket. Let's recap the votes. Troy is victorious. It scores a double hot. Seeing Other People is also worth a look. New York Minute met Leonard's low expectations, but not mine. Leonard ate up Super Size Me, and I vote hot with some reservations. And Van Helsing drove a stake between us. I say hot, while Leonard votes not.
Well, be sure to check out our website at hottickettv.com for a chance to win the Marx Brothers box set. For now, I'll leave you with the words of Alan Mowbray in Curtain Call. It's the most unspeakable atrocity that has ever been perpetrated in the American theater. And he's playing a director, not a critic. Bye-bye.
Is it time to purchase or refinance? Call the experts at Directors Mortgage today for your free consultation. As a direct lender, we offer the lowest interest rates and the most flexible approvals. Locally owned and operated, Directors Mortgage, your mortgage banker for life.
It was so easy to meet guys.
It's the best way to meet girls.
Dial-A-Mate, where hundreds of singles meet every day. You choose who to talk with. You choose who to meet.
Pick up the phone. You're going to be talking to a girl like that.
I feel like I can say whatever I want.
Real talk with real people. It's pretty cool.
It's so wild, you've got to check it out. Call now. 1-800-470-MATE.
All you got to do is make the call. Just pick up the phone.
This is the UPN 49 Business Bulletin. Portland's little treasure, the Sternwheeler Rose and its crew, invite you aboard for a romantic dinner cruise, cozy brunch, corporate event, or that special day, your wedding. Call 503-286-ROSE today. Get the word out on your business. Call the UPN sales team.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Your favorite episodes.
This is huge. I know.
Did you see the one with?
Oh, yeah.
Their favorite episodes.
Right from the very beginning.
Cool.
Your favorite friends will always be here.
I'm so glad you guys got drunk and had sex.
Friends.
Weeknights at 6:30 on UPN 49.